Hello, and welcome to part 13 of the series. In this video, we are going to be working on insta-mining gold. Now, obviously, because this is Iron Man, it is going to be pretty hard to insta-mine gold, but we're going to do it anyway. So first, we're going to go over to the forge. Now, the reason why we're going over to the forge is because I have a lot of gemstones waiting. So I've got perfect jade, amber, ruby, sapphire, amethyst, and jasper. Jasper took a while, I'm not gonna lie. The rest of them were pretty easy. Now we're gonna go into our accessory bag and we need to take the artifact of power. We need to pull out all these gemstones and then put all these perfects in. Here we go. And that is all perfects now. That also upgraded the rarity of the talisman. I'm not going to work on Relic of Power yet, but I definitely will do at some point. Okay, and while we're working on talismans for a quick second, I do want to grab out the wolf talisman here. Go to my storage and hopefully find a... There it is. A weak wolf catalyst. So if I just do recipe wolf ring, I should just be able to supercraft it. There we go. So we're now sitting on 479. Not too bad. So the next part of this video, I need to do nucleus runs. I need to get 4 Jade Emeralds so I can then put it on the new armor set we're going to be using for gold, which will be glossy mineral. So I already have enough jungle keys and robot parts for 30 runs, but I need to go farm the tools real quick. Okay, so I just completed my 30 nucleus runs. Here is everything I got. I had to trade for my last Jade Emerald. I traded 1 gemstone mixture for a Jade Emerald from my co-op member, so that was pretty cool. We do have the 4 Jade Emeralds I need. But this is all the loot we got from all 30 runs. Now, obviously, it's a lot of Pico Nimbuses, a stupid amount of Pico Nimbuses. Got a bunch of Lapidary books, which is pretty cool. I don't need them, but it's good to have. I can probably give them to a co-op member. 7 more Devon fragments, 2 more gemstone mixtures, and the rest of the loot probably doesn't matter. So what we're going to do is go to our wardrobe, take out the mineral set. We're just going to recipe glossy mineral and craft the helmet, the chest plate, the leggings, and the boots. And then finally the boots. Okay, this is all mixed now. The next thing I need to do is go to my recoms. There we go. And we'll grab out 4 of these and apply them. And there we go, there's 4 jaded glossy mineral. The next thing I'm probably going to do is just enchant this. There's no gemstone slots on this, unfortunately. So this is about the max we can go. But I do want to put growth and protection on here just in case. And here it is, full glossy mineral. Now that we've done this, I do want to quickly check the glossies. Okay, we have 39 more. I don't actually know exactly what I want to do with these 39. So I think what I'll do is I'll upgrade my talisman. I don't think I ever actually crafted a mineral talisman, which is wild. But there we go, we can craft that there. And then we can just upgrade it real quick. Oh, that is not the... What is the recipe? Okay, this is the recipe. You need 16 glossy gemstones. There we go. Okay, my accessory bag is completely full. So, not entirely sure what... Actually, I have 2 personal compactors. I need to upgrade my personal compactor to 7,000 at some point. Not going to do that yet. But I am going to pull out the 4,000. And put in the glossy mineral talisman. Okay, next we are going to go and put the goblin pet on. And we are going to go to our storage. I need to grab out the quick claw. And we're now going to put quick claw on goblin pet. So with quick claw we get an extra 50 fortune and an extra 50 mining speed. I currently have the titanium infused fuel tank. I should really get at least the gemstone fuel tank just for the pickaxe ability cooldown. It isn't that hard to make. Only 10 gemstone mixtures and 4 precursor apparatuses. Okay. So I've been practicing mining gold for a little bit of time. So what you have to do is find a Mines of Devon lobby where you can be at a Y level of 64 and still have the Mines of Devon on the scoreboard, as you can see here. So my heat isn't going down, but I'm still in Mines of Devon, and if I need to lose a little bit of heat, I can just jump out, and I'll lose some heat like that. I'm going to quickly talk about my pet rules. My first pet rule is I throw out the hook and my bow pet comes out. That is just for having a reduced cooldown on mining speed boost. And my other pet rule is when I mine a block, I have my goblin pet come out. So I'm going to show you now. First, I need to get my flow state up. Okay, so I now have 9,524 mining speed. Okay, so what I'm supposed to do is use my fishing rod and then use the mining speed boost, go into my wardrobe and get the glossy mineral out, and now I can insta-mine the gold. So the reason why I can do this is because of flow state, and because I have the blue cheese on the drill, my speed is multiplied by 4, and then also the heated reforge on the Devon's drill. This is what my Devon's drill looks like. Got the heated reforge. I also have powder coating for an extra 500 mining speed. This is what my mining speed is without flow state. With flow state, I get 9,500 mining speed. I'm just going to hover over everything and you can just pause the video if you want to see it all. This is just a good way to break down where all the speed is coming from. Okay, so I want to do a 1 hour test. Now, I've took out all the gold, I've compacted it all. I have nothing in my pickup stash, nothing in any of my sacks. But because this is Iron Man, I do need to keep the gold, so I'm just going to put it in this backpack here. And now we're going to do an hour test. So let's start the timer. If I was doing this on Sky Honey, it would be a lot easier because Badlion doesn't have any hotkeys. Okay, so we did a 30-minute test. I wanted to do an hour test, but as you can see by tab, I only have 12 minutes left on my God Potion. Not only do I have 12 minutes left on my God Potion, this lobby is also closed, and there's only 7 people left, so it's probably going to get shut down. So it wouldn't be a good idea to go for the hour anyway. So now I'm going to go through my pickup stash, and we're going to see how much gold I have. Okay, and that is all the gold we got. I'm just going to slash trades and sell all this gold. So I made 8.4 million in 30 minutes. We're gonna run some more tests and see if I can get that number up. Okay, so future me, I am currently editing this video, and honestly, I'm kind of shocked how badly this video was made. I had no idea how to gold mine. I just went in and just tried to do it. I was completely mining gold wrong. That is why my rates were so bad. I was making 16, maybe 17 million an hour, and currently if I gold mine right now, I would be making about 26 million an hour. It is a little bit ping based, but getting 16 million an hour with the setup I have is crazy bad. Now, I am going to let the rest of the video play out, but I just want you to know that I was mining gold wrong. And next video, I will do a gold mining guide. Okay, so I am on a completely different client. I'm on SkyTills with Sky Honey. SkyTills for the chat command, so you hit one button and the command pulls up. The important command here being wardrobe, and Sky Honey for the wardrobe move thing, which I'm about to show you now. So if I click F, the wardrobe comes up, and then I click another button and it swaps to my other outfit. This is what we're going to be using to gold mine. I changed my Devon's drill so it now has a perfect jade in the last slot instead of a topaz. And lastly, I forgot to use the fillet of fortune, so we're going to be using those too. I'm going to do an hour of gold mining and then I'll be back with the results. Okay, so as you can see, we have 1.4 million in the pickup stash. I'm going to take a couple minutes and empty this all out and then I'll come back with a number. Okay, after compacting everything down, this is everything we got. 3 stacks and 47 enchanted gold blocks and 46 enchanted gold. So what I'm going to do now is put my money in the personal bank and then I'm going to sell all the gold to the NPC and see how much money I get. Okay, so I got 18.3 million from a whole hour. Now, I do believe I'm doing something wrong because I should be getting double those amounts. So I'm going to go and ask for help from people who actually gold mine and see what I'm doing because I'm obviously doing something wrong. Okay, so I just finished my first Fiesta doing gold. Now, I have 16.9 materials in my stash. So this is going to take a while. Okay, so here's all the gold I got in around 2 hours. I made roughly 87.1 million. And I also got a ton of refined mineral. Now, obviously, this is worth a lot on a normal profile, but we're not on a normal profile, so we can't really do anything with this. A little disappointed. I was hoping to get 120 mil from the Fiesta. I didn't mind for the full 2 hours 20 minutes. It was closer to 2 hours, but we need to get our rates up. So there is two things I can think of. One, and that is my drill. My drill does not have a max fuel tank, so I'm missing out on ability cooldown. Not only that, I don't have blue cheese on another drill. If I had this on another drill, I could have an extra 50 mining fortune from Sunnyside. So I need to get a max fuel tank. Alright, so I ended up making a bunch of gemstone mixtures and grinded out a few robot pods to make a precursor apparatus. The reason why we're doing that is because I want to upgrade the fuel tank. So I'm going to take this out and then come to the forge, and I should be able to upgrade it. There we go. This will be done in 15 seconds. Now this is important because Fiesta is in 35 minutes. So I'm going to apply this to my drill and then start looking for a lobby. Okay, so the second Fiesta just ended. Now, unfortunately, I couldn't do the full Fiesta, the full 2 hours and 20 minutes. My lobby closed about 15 minutes before the Fiesta ended, so I lost out on a little bit of money. But anyway, this is how much gold we got in the 2 hours. This is roughly 118 million coins. A lot better than the last one. It is crazy to think that just upgrading my fuel tank that little bit got me so much extra money. Now, I am going to be working on my fuel tank again and hopefully get the last upgrade, but we can get this better. And we still have all the gold from the first Fiesta. I do need to put this into Alchemy 50. Not all of it, but a little bit of it. So I should have a decent amount of money here to sell to NPC. Okay, so we ended up missing the 4th Fiesta, but we did just finish the 4th Fiesta. We got this amount of gold. We didn't do all of the Fiesta. There was a little bit of downtime, and the TPS was horrible, so my rates weren't amazing. However, that is around 103 mil in gold. We have a ton of enchanted gold blocks here. We are going to NPC sell most of this when I need money later. I should probably be doing it now, just because you can only sell 200 million worth of coins to the NPC a day. And also I ended up upgrading the fuel tank. There should have been a clip, I'll post it now. Perfectly cut. Boom. 15 seconds. Now I just need to apply this. So obviously, as you can see in that clip, we got the max fuel tank for the 10% ability cooldown. So we've got one more Fiesta to go to. I am going to quickly show my gold collection. My gold collection is 117 mil, so we do have the 100 mil for G-Drag, but of course I do want to hit a bill. We have hit this 117 mil very fast, but we have one more Fiesta and it's in around 7 hours. Okay, so I think I am going to go ahead and sell as much enchanted gold as I can because the daily limit is going to reset in a couple hours. Okay, so I got rid of all my money. I put it in the personal bank, and this is a full inventory of gold, so we're now going to sell it all. Very interested to see how much this will all sell for. Okay, so that is 172 mil. I'm also gonna just sell the rest just so I can hit NPC limit, and there we go. So we will just put the rest of this gold in sacks. I just hit enchanted 60. Let's go! Yeah, ability damage, yeah! Okay, so I just started doing the Carnival for the first time ever. Honestly, my original thought of this was it's kind of annoying, and that's without me even playing it. I just started playing it because I know that I'm supposed to get the perks, you know, to make my life easier. I currently have 1,870 Carnival points, and I'm thinking about going into the mining fortune perk, so hopefully this isn't too bad to max out. So 50 for the first one, 100 for the next, 150, 200 and 250. I now gain 25 mining fortune. Honestly, not bad. I don't really need the extra chance to find refined minerals or glossy gemstones. I'm kind of done with that stuff, but I think I'll still get it anyway. The rest of the stuff I'm not really bothered about. I'm just gonna max this out, and that leaves me with 370 Carnival tokens. So I'm also gonna buy a Carnival mask bag because it's a tally. Might as well. I have been playing dungeons. I've been getting my recoms up. I've been trying to drop the handle, but handle will not drop. I keep getting a bunch of chest plates and keep taking these, but I'm probably going to stop taking chest plates now. My RNG meter for dungeons is at 57.1%. The reason why I took it off is because I've been told once you have 50%, you should just take it off if you want multiple handles. Okay, so it has been a little bit of time. I've been working on gold mining, and I need to work on my setup to get more money per hour. So that is exactly what we're going to be doing right now. I'm currently up to around 23 to 24 mil an hour, and I want to get that as high as we can. So I've already started putting things in the forge, and as you can see, my main drill still has blue cheese. I need to make another goblin omelet, so I've got the first one here. So because I made the goblin omelet, I can now get some yellow goblin eggs and a flawless topaz, and then start working on the Sunnyside goblin omelet. And then I can take the blue cheese out and replace it with this, and then have a second drill with the blue cheese on. But I also need another perfectly cut fuel tank, which is why I've been working on a fuel tank. We've got the mithril infused fuel tank right here. And I've also got some more refined diamonds because I need to upgrade the fuel tank. So I need 10 refined titanium, 5 refined diamonds, and 5 fuel canisters. Lucky for us, I have all that stuff. So there's the 5 fuel canisters, 10 refined titanium, 5 refined diamonds. I don't really remember the fourth thing, but I think we should have it no matter what. Oh, the fourth thing was just the mithril infused fuel tank. That makes sense. So now that's turning into the titanium infused fuel tank. To make the gemstone fuel tank, we need precursor apprentices, which is very easy to get, and 10 gemstone mixtures. So we're going to have to make a lot of gemstone mixtures because for the next one, we also need another 25. So in total, we need 35 gemstone mixtures, which is what I'm going to be working on now. So to make gemstone mixtures, you need sludge and you need fine gems of the 4 types in crystal hollows: amber, jade, sapphire, and amethyst. I already have all of that, but I don't have the sludge. I have a little bit of sludge, so we'll be able to make some gemstone mixtures, but not as many as I need. So we're just going to quickly take this out, and now we're going to start forging all the gemstone mixtures. Okay, so I set up a bunch of brewing stands, and I just got Alchemy 50. Now, the reason why I went out of my way to get Alchemy 50 now is because of the extra duration on God Pots. My God Pot's gonna run out kinda soon, in 6 hours. I just really wanted to get this done now. Okay, so I just mined all the sludge I needed, and I don't remember if I showed the setup I'm using to mine sludge the fastest. So, of course, we've got the jungle pickaxe for the sole purpose of even getting the sludge. And then we're in full glossy mineral for the mining spread, and that gives 600 mining spread, which is pretty cool. We also are using armadillo, which gives another 300 mining spread, and I think that's where all our mining spread comes from other than mole, which gives us an extra 400 mining spread. So now what I'm probably going to do is go and kill ghosts, because I need, I think, 32 plasma to make the last fuel tank. I just got my last plasma. As you can see, I now have the 32 I need for the fuel tank, but I still need robot pods, so I'm gonna have to go out of my way to quickly grab those. And then we've got a second max fuel tank. So for killing robots, I'm just in full sorrow using a giant sword, and then also I've got the Heart of the Mountain 8 perk for more magic find, wherever it is. There it is. And then also I'm using Mopet. So I got all the precursor apprentices, so I can now make the fuel tank. Go to the gemstone fuel tank, and then we got 20 seconds. So once we have the max fuel tank, I just need to get used to it, and then we should be making hopefully 28, maybe 30 million an hour. And if I'm making 30 mil an hour, then let's go. And there's the perfect fuel tank. And then I'll be adding it to this 655. This is my co-op 655. It isn't the best, don't get me wrong, but it is better than just putting it on a random drill. And there it is. And then in my main drill, I'm going to take out the blue cheese and put the Sunnyside Goblin Omelette. There we go. Okay, so this is from Fiesta 1 and Fiesta 3. Did not go to Fiesta 2. I just completed Fiesta 3. It was very laggy, so honestly it wasn't even worth me mining that. But we're going to go and sell all of our gold. I'll have to grab the extra 42 in a second. And now I'm just going to sell the whole thing, and let's just see how much money we get to. I don't think we'll hit the NPC limit, so that's pretty nice. Okay, that put us on 252 mil. But this episode is getting very, very long. This is going to be probably one of the longest Iron Man episodes I have ever done. So this is the end of the video. If you enjoyed the video, like and subscribe. See you in the next one.